Hello friends, it's Sarah here from the Centre for Mental Health. I hope all is well. Obviously today it is World Mental Health Day, and it's always a really important time of the year to highlight all of the great work and campaigns that are going on all of the time around mental health and mental health awareness and moving the issues forward. I guess what we've seen growing over the years is some ambivalence about the role of campaigns and the impact that they truly have on people's experience of living with mental illness. So I guess we at the Centre really want to take the opportunity today to outline what we think a bit about mental health campaigning, but more so really honour those who live every day with a mental illness. Really honour those who experience isolation, loneliness, a fear about who they can speak to, who they can get help from. And whilst we know so much progress has been made, we know for those people, sometimes that still isn't enough. And so we are in solidarity with people in pain today and people who will wake up tomorrow still in pain. So we send our love and our support to you. I think it's also important to acknowledge and really support those who work in mental health. There are people right now, and there are people who've been working through the night on the streets of the UK, in hospitals, in services, supporting people who are having the most difficult of times. And I think that as somebody who's worked in mental health my entire adult life, I can tell you that sometimes working in mental health can be deeply tricky to understand and to explain to those people who don't have that experience. What it's like to sit with somebody in the darkest moments, to talk to somebody who is worried about whether they will be able to just cope, to live. People who are feeling suicidal right there and then. So to all of those people who are working in mental health, we really do support you. We need you. We need more of you. And we hope that today you feel recognised, seen and heard by the entire mental health community. For me personally, I think that mental health campaigning is incredibly important. We would not have seen the progress in terms of the public perception of mental health if it hadn't been for campaigning. And I'm going to publish a piece tomorrow about how I feel about this in more detail. But suffice to say, I still think that mental health campaigns are really important. There will always be a space for them. I do think that we're moving on from the, awareness perspective, that there is something else, and we don't yet know what the something else is. It's always really impressive to see people talking about mental health in places and in spaces where they never did before. But there is still more to do. We still need services that wrap around the individual, that meet the individual's needs, not services needs. We still need a cross-government policy for mental health. The Centre has been calling for a cross-government policy in mental health for a very, very long time. And so the campaigns are really important, but they're not the only thing that we think about. Certainly at the Centre, the World Mental Health Day is just one day, because I can tell you that every single day of the year, my team, the Centre's team, are working incredibly hard for equality in mental health. That won't stop until we see it happen. So enough from me. There is a huge amount of mental health talk on your timelines, I'm sure, today. But just a reminder, there are people out there that are feeling bad right now, and if you're one of them, please try and get help. I know that you might feel cynical and anxious and worried that there might not be help out there. But if you're in crisis, make the call to the Samaritans. do seek somebody to talk to. Okay, see you next time.